Hello, the Hammer Hunter. Hi, Zeus. Hi, Andrew. How you doing? Peter, how you all doing? I just thought I'd try something a bit new today. We're in my new shed, so let us know how the internet is, because I'm using my phone as a hotspot, which is something I didn't think of originally, and just want to see how it streams, how it looks, and what have you, how it sounds. So give us a comment on what it's like, if it's lagging. I do know that they've actually had some lagging issues on eBay recently. Last night was absolutely shocking. So much of it was out of sync. But just let us know what's going on. Hi James, how you doing, buddy? So looks and sounds good here, mate. That's good. You can move around more in it. Yeah, I'm getting there. It's nowhere near done. But I think it's workable, which is good. I've still got so much stuff to bring over, so many cabinets to fill up and what have you, and some stuff to come back out of here. I'm running a bit of a rejig. Picture and sound is fine. That's good. Yeah, new shed daily walker. This is the new man cave, which is cool. And also, I've got my own coffee machine down as well now, so I don't have to go quite up so far for a cup of coffee. I can just have a cup of coffee in here, which is cool. But as I say, I'm not quite sure how the internet would perform, but with using my phone as a hotspot. I've got unlimited data, so I thought I'll give it a quick go, see how that works out, and if it works out okay, then I'll just use that as a temporary measure until I get the internet put in here. But if I can get away with having a good stream with using mobile internet, then I'll have a go with that. So it needs a microwave. I might just move a cooker. I've got a gas fire behind me, so I might just literally just use it as a hot plate and cook bacon on it. Is it Sunday? Yes, mate, it's Sunday. Yeah, you're late as well. You've been sleeping for 3 days. So how is it looking? You know, the picture quality won't be brilliant because I've got a fluorescent light just above me here. So I have to bring it down a smidge. But I should probably put you guys further away in the future, or have you if I have you up a bit, if I put a shelf up here, maybe, is that any better if I put a shelf up like that? That might be quite a good idea. Get one of them TV shelves, you know, the old-fashioned ones, and stick it up there like that. I don't know how that would perform. Yeah, I've got a coffee maker. Yeah, coffee maker's here. Petrol engine I can hear behind me starting up. Say hello to Tony and Jen. Mick. Hi, Tony and Jen. How you doing? I haven't long got for my night shift. Actually, I was working on her screen last night. Hope you're all working hard and tapping away. Jen, stop pulling faces. My head is shining. My head has always been shining. That'd be the halo that's above it. That's what that is. Hi Mick, picture's fine. Sound is a bit boomy. But the more gear you put in, yeah, it is still very echoey. But as long as it's not lagging too much, then I can use the old mobile internet. I just need to get a charger for my phone, which is cool. So I just thought, literally, this is just a trial to see how it pans out. But shall I make a cup of coffee? Let's make a cup of coffee. I've got a coffee machine behind me here, which you guys won't see. And I think I'm going to go for, let's go for a cappuccino, shall we? So talk amongst yourselves. And no stealing, no tools whilst I'm not here. The Riley boy's not very well. He's come home from school today. He's on a bit of a bad one. So let's see if that kicks up. The power is only temporary. I've got temporary hookup. Hopefully that machine will work. Hear it? That's our coffee machine. Lovely, yeah. 7:40 a.m. Yeah, what's it here? It's 13:40 here. Oh, the old coffee machine's working. Pick on Mick time, yeah. It normally is. It's the first time that machine's been fired up for a little while, so it may take a little while for it to do its business. We shall see. I'll put that through again one more time. It hasn't really cleaned it out well. I might have to clean your coffee machine. Bear with. I bought this ages ago. It's one of them old Tasami things. That's running better now. There she goes. Let's put the old cappuccino coffee in. Hello Rob, how you doing? It is coffee, mate. Yeah, it is coffee. It's getting there. Just so it's not been fired up for a little while. All types of internet going off now. 7:41 in the morning. That's a fantastic time in the morning. You put a bit more hot water in that. So I might have to run the old cleaner through it. It's only been in the kitchen. But another cup of coffee. Turn that off. I haven't got a spoon down here. That's one thing I haven't do. I've got a spoon, so I'll just use the old trusty carburettor screwdriver. That'll work just as well. Oh, the boss is in bed. He's not very well. Well, he might come flying down here in a bit, and I'll get told off for doing a live stream without him. Did Pete come in the room? Oh, hi, Pete. I didn't see you sneak in there, buddy. Yeah, first aid kit's up there, mate. Yeah, got the first aid kit. This chat here is lagging slightly. I don't know if that's me or it does sometimes. I'm very shiny today. Yes, very shiny. Like I say, it wasn't intentional to go live. Just have a quick sip of the old coffee. It's lovely. Cappuccino me up, baby. That's cool. Bar's coming, Pete. Yet. Sadly, back at work. I have to go. No worries, Max. That's cool. So it wasn't intentional. So if it sounds good, eh? And the picture's not bad. So I might put you guys up on a shelf just here. That might would that improve it if I put you up on a shelf? You're getting a bit of a blurry picture because of the fluorescent lights are lower, and I might be moving over to LED, which would probably help. But would that be better if you was up like that? I found it buried. How you doing? No, I haven't yet. Tech. Literally, I've been so busy. I haven't done lots of stuff. It's nothing personal. Just I literally have been so busy. Let me bring my tool chest around. And I'll stick on top of the tool chest. That might be easier. That'll be a bit higher. Not a lot higher. It may just give you a better picture. What's that for there? Oh, adjustables. Let me put you up there and try that. That's better, isn't it? That's better all day long. Is that better? It is a nice coffee cup. I don't know if you noticed that, but this is a Mixed Mowers coffee cup. And yes, I haven't done that either. Yeah, I'm getting there. It's just it all takes time, you know. And I've been wanting to get this shed halfway up and running before the bad weather gets in here. So pretty much I've got most of the stuff out of here that I need to work. The lift table's in. Most of the plyboarding's been done around the sides, as you can see. I've got a bit more to do yet. About another 4 sheets should do it. And then I will be. I've already wired in. I've already put in place the plug sockets just here, but are not wired in yet. But I've got to put them on a ring main, all that sort of stuff. I've built a consumer unit down the far end, all that sort of good stuff. And then eventually it'll be armor cable going down to the house and all that sort of fantastic good stuff. So it will get there. It's just it all takes time. You just cannot rush these things. I don't know if by moving you has made the image. Is it by moving? Have I made the image any worse or any better? Or I get a bit of flickering on the screen, which is one of these fluorescent bulbs. I think these bulbs give a lot of that off, don't they? I don't know. I don't know if I'm not seeing much on the chat, so I don't know if I've lost you or what's going on. Someone say something. There you go. It's better, Mick. Okay, cool, Pete. Thank you. Yeah, this it's funny. The StreamYard chat is actually slower than the YouTube chat, and it should be in reverse. So I'll go buy this one down here. Yeah, I think that's where I'll have it. Hi, mate. How you doing? I see we didn't do very well in the rugby. I couldn't believe it. I thought we were going to get it and all, but the old Springboks they did play well. Hi, Barbara. How you doing? So whilst I'm here, I've got a bit of mail to open up too, actually. So I'll do that. I'll send a quick sip of my old Mixed Mowers coffee out the Mixed Mowers maker. It's so good, able to have a cup of coffee in your own shack. I haven't got to go way down the bottom of my garden, take my boots off, go in the kitchen, wait for the kettle boil, and just push your button. Bink, instant coffee, lovely. Yeah, we didn't play very well in rugby, did we? We played like a bunch of loons, actually. The Welsh should have had it. If the Welsh were in the final, they would have played their hearts out. I'm absolutely certain of that. I know he lost. But after the game we had previous to that, I thought perhaps we might sneak that, but no. So just roll myself one, and then we get into this mail stuff I've got. I've got a few parcels here come. So yeah, I've got, these are the coffees I'm making, not advertising for it. These are the coffees machine I've got. I've got cappuccino on the go, and I also picked up some of these yesterday. This is an extra large black one. I've got the whitener for it as well, so that's cool. So I need to get a good stock of that coffee up. I've got 16 cups of that one. I've probably got about 8 or 9 of the other, I expect, cappuccinos, but they do all sorts. Hiya, Snob. How you doing, mate? I'm getting around to your challenge, mate. Literally, as you can see, I'm in the new shack. So I've been mega busy of late, but I'm getting there. So hopefully I'll be able to do your challenge for you, mate. It is on my list of jobs to do, but I've got so many lists, it's not even funny at the moment. And half of that is because I can't work in the old shed because I took the lighting out. I've got half the tools down here and half the tools up there, so nothing sort of practical. You know what I mean? Get me using a coaster. Look, using a coaster. I use my mixed mowers coaster. Yeah, I'm getting. I see. I missed 2 or 3 nasty sandwich challenges. I missed who did I miss? Sherry, and I missed Jimmy. As soon as I come on, and they're oh Mick, you just missed it. I think it's just because of the time zone difference. I'm a bit behind. So let us know if your internet takes a dive, will you? Or glitches. But hopefully it'll run like this for a little while, which would be cool. That's a theory anyway. I just didn't think of using a hotspot. I updated my contract a little while ago to unlimited data. So if I can get away with it for now using this, then it saves the whole thing. Hi, Edward Thomas, how you doing? It's just a question of trying to get to work. I don't want to have a live stream where it's all glitchy and all the rest of it. So yeah, what have I been doing? I put new the old racking out the old shed, but instead of having it in 4 corners of a shed like I did in the old one, I've got it just going down one wall, which is cool. I've got all my tinkering stuffs, carburetor bits and pieces, gasket diaphragms, filters, pull cord rope, all that sort of stuff to hand right behind me. And this new bench, I was going to have an L-shaped one. It went down and then come out halfway across. And then that as well as do my live streams and carburetors. But when I last week I was on Facebook Marketplace, and this bench turned up, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 double size cabinets, and it's also got a bit under here, so you can literally put your feet under, and you can work quite close to the bench, which is cool. I'll have my GoPro up here suspended a bit higher, so I'm doing my carburetor stuff right down here on the mat, and with my legs actually underneath it. So that's kind of cool. So I thought, well, there's no need for me now to have this L-shaped bench. It's going to take up more space. So I've got that. At the moment, the cupboards are getting full. I've got all my packet stuff, like my washers, my clips, me shrink wraps, all that sort of stuff, all in one drawer. So I know where all my boxes of stuff that I need are all in one place. Listening whilst driving. Okay, mate, no worries. So yeah, that's good. I've got my vice in place. I don't know where to put my grinder. That's the only thing. I don't really use my grinder that much to warrant it being drilled to the bench. Hiya, Jay. How you doing, mate? I only normally use my grinder just for maybe sharpening the odd blade, not very often. But if they're new blades, I'll do it with a grinder. If not, I use it with a disc grinder. So I might just leave my grinder under my bench, and when I need it, just put it on. I might put some screw or bolt holes down, bolt it to it. It's a bit of a faff. Although I could possibly, thinking about it, could even put it in a vise, wind it up, pinch it in the vise, and if I mount it on a block, put it in the vise, do it up, and then I use it in the vise. Maybe that'll work. That could be quite a good thing. When do you think I will finish it? It won't be to the new year, but at least now I can do live streams. as long as this is working. And it might just be because today the weather's not crap. The weather's quite good. At least I can do live streams down here now. It's much better lighting already. I mean, I suspect if I turned off the lights, you could still see me quite well because I've got natural light coming in. So that might be something to try as well. But it won't till next year I should finish. Only because Christmas is around the corner. We're trying to save money for the kids for Christmas, and I can't be spending money out the old family money. It should come out of the Mixed Mo's and YouTube money. So, but I only just started sort of being paid by YouTube as well, which doesn't really help. So yeah, I haven't got a great deal to do with regards to structurally. I've got to build a step round the front, or I'm going to try and deck it round the front and put a lean-to on it. Finish the plyboarding off. Some of the racking's got to come back out to be modified. The shed is ever so slightly on a slant this end, which I have noticed, ever so slightly by about 10 mil. So I have got a few discrepancies with the shelving, but I'll just wedge that. I'll get some wedges and wedge it up, so that'll be fine. Apart from that, I've got to wire the sockets in. That'll all be on the ring main. So I've got to buy some more cable. I've done from a consumer box, or where it's going to be, down to the sockets, looped them all in, and I've then just got to run that back for the ring main. I know some of you probably say you don't have to have a ring main, but that's what regulations are. So I should put a ring main in. I've done all that myself so far. Then I shall wire my lights are all hardwired at the moment together, which is correct. But all the wiring will come out of that, and I'll put some new heavy duty wire in. I've got one more light bar we're putting down the bottom because it's a bit dark down the bottom where my lift table is going to be, or my lift table is. So one more fluorescent light to go in there, but I will be updating to LED. Now you can just take the tubes out of these, take the ballast out of them, and just put hardwire the LEDs in. But I thought for the faff, for mucking about what it is, I may just buy new 6-foot LED bulbs. And apparently they're so much brighter, and they don't give off that fake light. It is like daylight. So I'll try that. Room for the coffin. The coffin's going to be going in the mower store for now. I've got to figure that out. That's my next project after this. Is going to be. I've got a shed here with bikes in, the boys', and I want to keep that for myself. So I may get another 6x4 shed up the top of the garden. So that don't come down here. And I'll put all my household stuff, like my dust sheets and my painting gear, my plumber's gear, all that sort of stuff. I'll bag it and put it in some separate shelving, and I have all my household stuff in that shed. And this will just be the Mixed Mower shack. Hi, Jason. How you doing, buddy? Hiya, Doug. How are you, mate? Nice to see you, mate. You're up early. You're an early bird. How you feeling, buddy? I'll put the old I'll put the link in case anyone wants to come up. So I'm not expecting to be on very long. I was literally going to pop down and do a bit of a mail call and what have you, show you what I've been up to, and just this is just a live stream test. So let me just try that. Yeah, the link's gone in. So there's the link. Give it a go. Nice to get someone to come up. That way we can see what it sounds like as well on my end, which would be cool. For those of you who don't know, Doug was in the hospital just yesterday or the day before. Having an operation, having some treatment. I've got snobby. Snob. All right, buddy.
Afternoon, Mick. All right.
Morning.
Afternoon.
Well, it is for you. It's my morning.
Good to see you.
Cool, mate. Cool. Oh, I've got a fun thing to do with tech. Here he is. Hi, buddy.
Hello.
Sparkly.
Hello, mate.
All right. How you doing?
Bit of a crappy day, really.
What's that?
Everything's just gone Pete Tong, the weather, everything.
Yeah, that happens. We had it like that last just the other day, weekend down here was absolutely shocking. In fact, you can even see where I've been walking up and down with the wheelbarrow. It's dug into the ground. It's that the ground's that bloody wet.
Yeah, we went out this morning. Literally for 2 minutes, I got drenched. Literally. and I don't know what to do. It's just stupid, absolutely weather.
Well, I'll tell you something, sweetheart. Your skin ain't made of sugar, is it?
I feel like it sometimes, but no,
Here
it's
he
not
is.
too bad.
The man himself. Look, here he is. Out of hospital, had a procedure done, home, and within 10 hours, he's on a live stream.
Well done.
Yeah,
How you doing, Dougie?
yeah. With
Hiya,
my
Martin. How you doing, buddy? I'm
neck
just
half
testing it.
cut in two.
Say again, mate.
With my neck halfway cut in two.
Yeah, you're doing. You look good, though, mate. Even with a slip throat, you look good. I always said you look good with a scar.
I feel good. It's a little sore this morning, but I feel good. I feel good. I feel good.
That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
That's cool, Martin. No worries, mate. I'll catch you later on, mate. No worries. I just
Martin?
want to check out how it looks. I know I'm getting a bit of buzz off the old fluorescent lights. I can see that on my screen myself. Am I getting that on your side? I
No.
must have been
No.
moving. I'm getting
No.
a bit of buzz off for this one. I think the old bulbs want changing, but as I say, I'm going to update to
LED, yeah. LED's a good one for that.
Yeah, you can just rip the bars out and then take the
Yeah.
ballast out, but for the cost of it,
Yeah.
is it any cheaper than just buying bars?
I prefer buying the strip tubes with the LEDs built into it,
Mm.
and it's cheaper that way. It's cheaper.
I think
So
only
it
about
is-
45 quid from Screwfix,
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll buy half a dozen of them.
Try and get the white glow ones, the best ones.
What? Because
Yeah.
my skin tone, you mean?
No, it's just because due to the fact is when you do recording and the white glow one looks a lot better on your foot, on your hair. You know what I mean? What's left of it?
I haven't got it here.
Yeah, I've got them in my shed, Mick.
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah.
double LED one and a
Yeah.
single one.
Yeah.
And I have the double one at an angle at the main end of my bench, and that lights it up lovely.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
the single one that strips down the sort of length of the shed.
yeah,
But they are pretty dear.
yeah.
Thing is, I am earning money from YouTube. It's not a shocking amount of money. People think you don't earn nothing. You do earn some good money if you put yourself out there. But I'm earning a reasonable amount of money. Nothing to write
Yeah.
home about. But within sort of 4 months, I might have enough money to buy the lighting for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I'll do that.
There is another option, you see.
Candles.
That's it. Oh dear.
Yeah, well, it won't be long before you're back on your feet again in there. So
It's just I've got so much stuff everywhere at the moment. I've even got it in the kitchen. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
got stuff everywhere, and I don't want it that way. So I've got 3 sockets up here done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one right down the bottom, near the door. That'd be for my compressor and my welder, and
Yeah.
that'd be fused separately on the board.
Yeah.
On a 32 amp.
Yeah.
And I run my lights off a 6 amp because the LEDs will take nothing, and then I run my sockets off a 20, and I'll still have one spare breaker then as well. So
Yeah.
I might even put some outside lights on as well. Hi, Abandoned Boys. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. So yeah, literally, I just thought I'd come in. I've got some mail. I wanted to rev up the old coffee machine because that ain't been revved up for yonks.
Tassimo machine's lovely. Very nice.
Yeah, Sue bought it for me probably about 2 years ago because I work nights. Rather than firing up the kettle, having to wait 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I just come in, hit a button, and it works. But
Yeah.
I found that I was actually coming in, having a pint of squash,
Yeah.
and doing my report and what have you, and going
Yeah.
to bed.
Yeah.
Because if I was having a double cappuccino, I was waiting 3 hours. You know what I mean?
yeah,
How are you, Snobby?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
So I thought, yeah, well, sod it. I'll get your laptop,
Yeah.
bring it down. I'll hook it up to your mobile hotspot.
This is the missus.
Hello there.
Hello, Mrs.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mrs.
Are you make me lunch, Mrs. That's a weird name, Mrs.
He's a mister.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
What's your name, Mrs.
It's Joe.
Joe.
Joe. That's a nice name, Joe.
Yeah.
I like Joe. Joe's better than
Like,
Mrs.
My family call me Joanne, but I hate the Ann on the end of it.
Yeah.
Mhm,
So Joe, what are we doing for lunch?
It's me tonight. I'm cooking it. I do all the cooking.
He's a chef round here.
Well, suggest you get down here with a hot plate and ration me up some bacon and eggs.
We got sausage and mash tonight with homemade gravy.
That'll do, mate. Yeah, I'll be in for that.
Nice.
We're just scraping the barrels, trying to get it done and dusted for tonight because the weather's so cold and miserable.
It is.
So we thought to get a nice little tea tonight. So,
Yeah.
Good old
I,
pot
I
of
better get back to
good
it. I've
old
got
pot of
a lot
chili.
water untangled.
I had,
she's a wool person.
do you know what?
I better get back to it because I've got a lot of water untangled.
She's a
Wool?
knitter. Yeah, knitter.
knitter.
She's a knitter.
Yeah,
What, you got sheep? We got sheep in your front room.
I feels
No.
like it sometimes.
and it blankets and scarves.
Well, you can knit me a scarf. It's a bit pokey in here, actually. I might put the old
Well,
gas-
if you say
gas
your
fire
dress
on.
over, I'll post it to
Oh, I've
you.
already PM'd him. When he gets 5 minutes, and there's no rush. When he gets PM'd, I'm going to send him the Kindos over.
Okay.
I'm going to send
The what?
him the Kindos over. The Kinder eggs.
Oh, for a minute, I thought you meant Kindo diet. I'm not interested in no Kindo diet.
Oh dear. Yes.
The kettle. Are you night shift workers? Well, I'm a night shift worker. Yeah, I work nights. Snob, what do you actually do? Are you a man of leisure, or you got a job? Or what? I'm not
Yeah.
taking the piss.
I retired.
Snob retired.
I was a plasterer.
Oh, would you?
Yeah,
Could
I
have
used
done,
to do the
could
wet
have done
stuff.
for you last month.
I used to do the ceilings, walls, floors, screeding,
Mhm.
you name it, but I don't go advertising it.
No, I understand. Well, I had to do your mother-in-law's room the other week, plaster, Artex, all that. All that. That's a game, isn't it?
It's
You
an
get
hard
smothered, don't
game.
you? You get smothered in it.
Well, no, you shouldn't, but you can. But I mean, I'm going back 30 years. I got to sit in guilds back in the day, and it's all about how it's mixed up.
Yeah,
Like anything.
I found that out because if you make it up too watery, guess what? You get covered.
Get wet.
It's like it's raining
Covered, yeah.
indoors. It took me 3 goes at it, but I got it in the end.
And it is all about mixing it up correctly. And I don't want to waste too much of your time, but if you've got your bucket, right, generally the big 20 litre ones,
Yeah.
you've got half a bucket of water in there and clean water.
Oh, I was too busy doing a video alert, and he thought, hello, I'll come and see Mick.
Hold on. What volume have I got to turn down here? Hold on.
He looks rough today. Blimey.
I am rough. I've had a right day of it.
Have you? Don't you start. Fun thing to do with text. Had a rough day of it and all.
I know, I heard. That's what I come on for. Let me just turn the volume down.
Good to see you, Martin, anyway.
Oh, it's a terrible day today.
Good day,
Everything's
Martin.
gone wrong. Hi, Doug. All right, mate. But I've just had a bit of good news. I've just had this turn up. Little package.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Is that your coffin?
Don't say that. No, I ordered a 3D printer. Never done
Oh,
it before.
cool.
Good deal. Good
Yeah.
deal.
So I pay. It's an Ender 3 Pro.
Pro, yeah.
If anyone knows
Ender?
anything. Yeah.
Sorry, you broke up. All I heard was Ender. It sounded a bit like Bender. That's what it sounded.
Is my wife connection a bit funny?
Yes.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Hey, Michael, hello.
Are you on Virgin Media?
No, BT.
Oh, you're on BT. We're using a internet network, satellite network.
Mine was a bit gimpy yesterday. My internet was a bit gimpy yesterday.
Yeah. I don't know why, because I've just reset my hub because that started playing up. So whether it's
Yeah,
got
mine
something
did
to do with
yesterday. Mine was good. I was talking to a friend of mine in Ireland yesterday, and my internet was flashing all over the shot. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah.
But
Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong
this
page.
this old mobile hotspot's working all right, isn't it?
Fine.
It
The
looks
only
well.
tip
That's-
I'll give you,
It's working
Martin,
good, Nick.
So
Sorry,
again,
Tech.
So the only tip I'll give you when you get it all set up, don't leave it on all the time.
No, one. The laptop will go out, and it's my phone, so I'll turn my phone off, and yeah. No, as long
I
as.
think he's talking about the 3D printer.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry,
Don't worry about it.
I'm not a techie. I stir my coffee with a carburetor screwdriver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I've done that
There you
before.
go. There you go.
What's the worst can happen? It's only carburetor cleaner.
That's it.
So that's good. So I have got some mail as well. These are cool. These turned up today. These are from J&J's channel. He got some stickers made up. So they're quite cool. They're not
Cool.
as big as he would like. He would like the bigger ones, which he's got an order. So they're cool.
Yeah, I got mine yesterday.
Oh yeah, he's a good lad, old Jace. He knocked him out. Mick, please find a sticker for yourself and Riley Boy. It's good enough, then. And I got this one from Andy G. I think he's on most of our subscriber list. That's that carburetor to that partner hedge trimmer. That carburetor costs about $48. And you can only get it in the States, and he had one in his shed knocking about. How good's that? So I've got to figure that out, and then to go in line with that.
You got the diaphragms for it?
Yeah. There's a diaphragm and gasket carburetor rebuild set for it.
All right.
Made in the good old USA, but that's from that company, Stens. In the UK, they're in America as well. So if they get stuck, Martin, have a look at that Stens. That come the next day. I ordered that, and that come the next day.
Where are they based?
I think they're in not very far, Doncaster, I think.
Have they got a website?
They have, mate. I'll send you an email. I've got to send it to Pete as well. I'll send you an email, and they'll send you a catalogue, and it's got everything in it.
I use Garden Hire Spares. There's probably quite a lot of you do.
They're very good. Unfortunately, they're not that good for the American stuff.
Yeah, I've been getting my Briggs and Stratton classic diaphragm and gaskets from them for quite a long time, but they are a Chinese copy, believe it or not.
Yes, but everything is even still. Azama's coming out of China, but I got that carb gasket set. That's for HG63. It cost, pardon me, £6. £6 for a complete carburetor set, and that's got everything in it. That's got the lot, and that was from that company.
I'm just uploading a video at the moment. Remember my worst lawnmower in the world lawnmower that I repaired?
Oh, the old hater, yeah.
Yeah, like the one I found in the bushes. Well, I repaired it and I've done the videos on it, as you know. I got it all running and done the deck and all that. Well, I've left it outside for 2 years since I've done that restoration. But what I've done back then, I obviously got the car, put new carbon diaphragm on it, new primer bulb and stuff like that. So today, that's what my video is today. I've dug that lawnmower out again to get it running and see what's the matter with it after, again, leaving it out for another 2 years.
Yeah.
And what's gone wrong with it, if anything. So that's today's video.
Cool. You're not going to reveal it, are you?
I can't do that, can I? So I've been busy doing it.
That's cool. So I got that. I've got to be a bit careful. I've got so many gasket sets about. I've got this one. That's a gasket set come from. That was from that Stens as well, actually. I think. Yeah. That one is for the McCulloch hedge trimmer. It's just a bit dopey, so I thought I'll give it a happy birthday, and I'll renew that one as well. And then I was using. Oh no, that's for the McCulloch strimmer. In fact, I might just put an S on that so I know what's going on. I was going to get confused here. And then I got this one. Now this one did come from China. They do steel, Husqvarna, Honda, Briggs and Stratton aftermarket parts. Farmer Tech, they're called. And that's the complete carburetor to the McCulloch hedge trimmer. It's fine. I can start it fine. It just as soon as you tip it up on its side to cut on its side, which is what a hedge cutter generally does, it bogs. So I wanted to order a carburetor for it. Now, so you may remember if you watch a video on it, I couldn't tune that carburetor for love nor money. There was nowhere to tune it due to the environmental restrictions of where it comes from. Like out in America and Canada, they've got so many restrictions. They're set, but out in good old China, they ain't.
They don't care, do they?
They don't care.
They don't care.
No, I ordered this one up. The primer bulb was a bit wonk. But I ordered this one up. It's exactly the same carburetor, but I can tune it, and that's what it needed. If I could tune the other one, I'd have been laughing. But so I've got that as well. So I've got loads to do. I've got 3 or 4 videos already up, just waiting to push the old button on them. But coming into winter time, it's hard. It's harder for me because obviously stuff is slowing down. You know, no one's buying the gear, so I've got to use my head a bit and do some minor repairs and some tinkering repairs. So I've got to do both McCullochs again. I've got to do the partner, revisit that because Andy sent me the carburetor and I've also got a gasket set for it. So at least I better get in there and have a go at that, which is cool. And apart from that, I'm just waiting for the old calendars to rock and roll. How are they getting on?
Well, I'm still waiting for the Travel Trolls picture.
Okay.
I emailed them yesterday. They're in Scotland at the moment, so I'm just waiting for them to come through, and then it should be all right. So I can't do no more than wait for their pictures.
That'd be all right. That'd be good then.
Yeah.
And that all comes up. It's a bit nippy in here. So I put the fire. I might put the fire on. Actually, I've got the old.
Got the fire as well. Did you put? You said you was going to put. You're sitting in front of a desk or a workshop or something. You said you was going to put one there, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got a bench just here.
Like an L shape.
Yeah, I was going to do an L shape only because you know what it's like. You know what it's like if you're at a bench or if you've got nowhere to put your feet under, you can't get in to work on something.
Yeah,
you have to sort of work on the side like I'm doing now. But I found this one on eBay. Facebook, off of a bloke. He's got his own channel. I give him a shout out the other week. Car Valeting or something. Ideal Valeting, that is him. He got this one, which is five double worktops, but it's also got a little cutout in here that you can sit right in, and you can get right on top of the bench. So when I do my carburetor stuff and what have you, I can have my GoPro here. I use the mini one. Have that set up there, and I can work quite happy. I've got natural light coming in as well. So I thought, stuff it. Why do an L-shaped one now when I've got everything I need?
Yeah.
On here. So I think for now I'm going to leave it. If I decide to change my mind, I've still got another double unit up in the old shed and a bit of 8 foot long worktop. So I can bowl it on if need be, but I don't want to restrict what I've got that end for my lift table and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So at the moment, I'm quite happy with the way it's turned out.
Are you in between sheds still at the moment, or you've now in that one?
I'm technically in this one, working out of here. I've taken.
You got power down there, obviously.
Temporary power. I'm running off an extension lead, which is
that'll be in permanently.
Hey?
That'll be in permanently.
No, it won't. I've already looked. I've got it all priced up. Because I want it to be right. I don't want to be running a 300-foot extension lead. And running off of 13 amp fuses everywhere. I don't want to be doing that. You know.
Yeah.
But I've governed myself just to 2 lights and 2 sockets. But obviously I'm running off an extension, so I've governed myself. Although
what
saying that,
what about your compressor?
My compressor will run fine off of the extension lead on its own. So what I generally do is, if I'm compressing, I unplug it, lights go off, I go out in the garden, I compress it, and I plug it all back in.
Because 300 foot is quite a lot. You'll get a lot of voltage drop there, so it might get trouble. It's always. I've always had the same extension lead running from the house to the old shed, and it's never ever caused a problem. And don't forget, I'm only compressing to undo blades and to carburetor, so it's not massive. But I've already looked into a 150 litre compressor, and as I say, I've got a Kashima unit coming. I paid for that. That's got a 32 amp, 220 amps, and a 6 amp. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then the cable I got is free core, quite heavy duty, for my sockets, and then I've got slightly smaller stuff for my lights, which come out the old shed, funnily enough. But my armoured cable, I think it's about 360 feet of armoured cable.
Oh, that's
Well, that's a
expensive.
few. Yeah.
It's quite a lot. But hey, that's a choice I made by moving the shed. So I priced that up. That's coming in at around about 370 quid.
Yeah.
Which is doable. Because not only is it going to be secure and safe, but it's going to be functionable. I'm going to be able to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna order in a ditch witch. I looked with my local company hire firm, and they do the old ditch witches. And I should just literally just run it up the garden, and you can actually put a cable drum on the ditch witch, feed it into a plough, and then you turn it on. Away you go. It's like a rotavator, just with like a blade that tethers.
Yeah.
And it feeds the pipe under the ground. You just run it up the garden, and it's done. It's in.
Yeah, you come back and just cover it up, and you're done.
Yeah, that's it exactly. So, so that's that. The hardest bit's going to be getting it under the house and into the main board. That's going to be the hardest bit.
So have you got?
And that's got to have an RCD on it as well.
Say again.
That's got to have an RCD on it as well, being an outside circuit.
Yeah,
I've got a friend of mine who lives in Ireland, different regulations, but he works in UK stuff as well. What we're doing is literally he's FaceTiming me. I'm going, right, how do I do that? And literally he's talking me through it. So eventually it'll all be done. He said, concentrate on wiring your shed first, and then do your consumer unit. Once your cable's run, give me a bell back and sit me up in the hallway, and I'll talk you through it.
Put it on a live stream.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
So will you be putting any outside lights on the shed?
Yes, I've got four breakers. As I say, I've got 32, which would be from a compressor and welder. I've got a 6 amp, which would be for my lights. I've got a 20 amp for my sockets, and that would give me a spare 20 amp for anything extra, which would probably be outside lights. I could possibly do another ring main off of the 20 amp, but hold that. It'd only be 2 or 3 lights or a sensor light. I don't want a sensor light. I want a couple of soft tone lights to just light the area up, you know. So yeah, I think I've got it sussed. It's just time, it's money, and I don't have a lot of both. So it is what it is. I just got to tap away at it. Eventually, it'll all come.
You'll get there.
Yep.
You'll get there.
Already,
Nick,
yeah.
You can get the GoPro where your ceiling is for your shed. You can get a GoPro stick, and you can actually get a mount system above your worktop for about £4, £5 off Amazon, and you can put your GoPro on it, so then you don't have it on the bench with you.
I've got something which Roy's the boy uses, which I think I can probably bolt to a wall just above this socket.
Yeah.
And it's got like like the old-fashioned 1970s office lamps. I've got them. Them spring things. It's a bit like that. So I could use that, but I find with this, literally that's close enough, because obviously my GoPro doesn't zoom. That's close enough to give you the detail. Anything further out with anything more than about a foot with a GoPro, and you're talking 6 foot field of view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that's what I use that one for, and I'm only sort of 8 inches away from the ground view wise, and that gives me quite a good view on my carburetors. But I may change it up. We'll just see how we go. But at the moment, it's going to be a bit rough and ready as a mixed motor show is anyway.
Exactly it. Mine's still rough and ready upstairs. It's always rough and ready. I ain't filled half of the stuff.
That's it. I just want it to be functional at the moment.
Yeah,
and
that's exactly what I've done.
I can muck about with it. But it's a question of
what one's them, Martin? Are they 5 or 6, Martin?
That was the old one, which is the 5.
Yeah.
That's the brand new one, which is the 7, which I've got the other September.
I've got both of them, and I've got the 360 as well.
Well, the 7's got to go back because it keeps draining the battery when it's switched off.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. I've got that's one of the things that went wrong today. So it was all supposed to have been charged up, but I went to film, of course it was flat. And lucky enough, I had I had my 5. I didn't sell it. I still kept hold of it.
Yeah,
I started filming that, but then that battery went flat, and I haven't got a charger. So it's all up in the air. But I bought that in September, and it didn't come directly from Amazon, but through Amazon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've hit the return request, and they've sent an email to the company. So I'm hoping to be able to send that back and get an exchange for it. I do love the camera, but because it's got image stabilization, as you probably know.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one of them.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
They're
What's that?
fantastic. Live streaming cameras.
All right.
Yeah.
They're brilliant.
I got the Hero 4 Silver. And it's
nice.
absolutely bulletproof. It's bulletproof, but it's not Riley proof.
The new 7 I've got, that one I've just shown you, that black one. It's also got software glitches on it as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you press the stop record button, you look in the viewfinder at the back, the LCD screen, and it's frozen and it won't do anything until you turn it on and off. So it's obviously got glitches. I've got a bad one, so it's got to go back.
Yeah, what's that one you got there then, Snobby? What's that you got there? Is that a 4K HD job? Is it action camera?
Right, yes. I've heard a lot of stories about these little cameras and whatnot, and people saying the GoPros, they're fantastic with a fantastic price. You can get something just as compatible.
Yeah.
This one here, which I believe this is 4K. This is 4K with a 1080. Blah blah blah, and that worked out about £60 on a special from Amazon, and with the accessory kit, which is a huge, great big box of stuff and a nice case.
Oh, we like a big box.
This was on a special for $13.99, and it's got every strap you can think of. Strap it to trees.
Oh, strap it to me.
Head straps and chest straps and everything.
Oh, I'll come around yours for a night.
There's a lot of straps going on here.
Oh.
And it all worked out. I've got a memory card, right? You're supposed to get an 8 gigabyte memory card or whatever they are, but they didn't have them, so they gave me a 16. And then I also purchased 2 extra spare batteries and a 132 megabyte chip as well. The thing that goes in the computer to take the thingy. And all that. And it's worked out, the whole bundle, for about £95. The whole lot.
Yeah, it's well worth it. Yeah.
Only thing is, I don't know how to use it.
It's very similar. I've got one of them upstairs when I do live streaming.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing I need. Something similar to that. Something similar.
I've got a 4K. This is 4K one. High definition. This is what I do when I do close-ups of the tech I do. So
the thing is, it's all about functionality and what suits you. I mean, I'm not saying Martin's got the best gear, but he's got a lot of gear. You've got a lot of computer software, and you've got good cameras and all that sort of stuff. You know.
Yeah, but they don't always work, do they?
No, they don't. I totally agree with you there.
Exactly that, and I think sometimes we get caught up in this. There's lots of YouTubers that go, "Oh, you've got to have this camera."
Yeah.
Well, I should give it a go, and I should let you know how it goes. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll know what it's like when you see my videos.
Sending Dougie over. I've got 2 action cameras. I got one was a present, one was I think I got it from a petrol station for 20 quid. It's not brilliant, but it will record in 1080p. It says 4K, but it won't. 4K it won't do it. But it records in 1080p. But if you're walking around a garden or just in a workshop, sometimes you don't need to have the 4K. You know what I mean? And all that sort.
Yeah, that would have to do more action.
Are you on a
laptop? Stick to that.
Yeah.
The old iPhone. The old iPhone. That's what I use.
What's that, Martin?
I said, is Doug using a laptop? Because that picture's all right.
No, I'm using a tablet.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm using a tablet as well.
Yeah, they're all right. Good pictures.
Samsung.
Everything I have done on my videos has been all tablet.
Yeah, so right.
The problem is with a tablet, it's a big, chunky, bloody thing to carry about, isn't it? That's the problem with it. And you can't really get a decent stand for it with a tripod to do your stuff. But a little action camera,
Yeah.
It ain't good enough.
That's it.
Again, it all depends
That
on
would
the
I
function
could,
of
you know, I could,
what you want
That's
to do.
it. Snobby. Yeah, that's a waterproof
You
thing.
know,
When you
that-
lob your camera in the water, it means it floats.
Yeah, I've got one of them as well.
Yeah. So when you lob your camera in the
find that
water
as
by
well.
accident, it floats.
But I'm in a Bath Bay float as well.
I don't know what,
Amazing.
I don't know what it's going to be like early days yet. I don't even know how to. I know I've been trying to work out some app on my phone where I can actually watch the video in through my phone.
Yeah.
And I've done it twice now, and all of a sudden, straight away after it goes, connection's lost. So I'm a bit pulled on what's going on.
You'll figure it. I mean,
It's just
when I first got my GoPro, I was using an action camera beforehand, and it's so different. But once you get used to it, I would actually buy another 2 GoPro 4 Silvers. I'd buy 2 or 3 of them because to me they're absolutely bang on for what I needed to do. Bang on. The microphone's crap outside, but I've got a little Chinese plug-in microphone, £4. It does the job.
Yeah.
Mick, I'm going to shoot off now, bud.
Take care, man.
I'm going to get this video up, so I'm going to pop off now.
All right, Martin. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, see you later, buddy. See you later, Snobs.
Ciao, mate.
See you later.
My mate, hello, buddy. My mate Ronan stepped in. I've not seen him for a little while. How you doing, Ronan? How's your little boy, Ron? I know he was ill whilst he was away in Spain. How's he doing now? He says, Mick, you should do an Amazon wish list. Yeah, it's on my list of things to do. I would like to do that because there are things I do need. But people do send me stuff, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at doing that sort of thing. I just don't want to come across as, PayPal this and wish list that and Amazon affiliates link system, all that. I don't want to do that because some people get really pissed with that. But then if I need it and I can't afford it,
that's it. I was given the 360 by GoPro to do a review on, which I did for them, and I got given it. Really good it was. The only thing is, 3 weeks later, they sent me another one, and they said me, well, do a review, but we want you to your opinion of this one. I said, what is the same one? It wasn't. It was the 4K version, the full 4K, and it was a bit different. And I was like, oh, okay, you keep them both then? I said, yeah, fine, fair enough, I don't mind. So that's how it was.
I could do that. That'd be brilliant. But I don't know enough about 4K to warrant it. I'm in a shack recording off of
that's it.
You know what I mean? So
that's
for me,
it.
that's not really visible. What's Ronan say? He's okay. He's at the doctor's next Friday. All right, mate. Cool. Hi, Boats. How you doing?
Oh, bless.
Hiya, Paige. How are you doing? So that's cool.
Oh, Pete hollered at me last night on Facebook.
Say again.
Pete hollered at me on Facebook last night.
Yeah, I did share it out to say you've been rough. So hopefully you're doing better.
I appreciate it, bud. I appreciate it.
A lady in here called Paige. She runs a YouTube channel over in America, and she does some good live streams. So check out Paige K. She's a great girl, and she just hasn't long been doing it, and she's just starting to get her numbers up. So go and check Paige out. She's fantastic. She does speak quite funny.
I'll check her out
because she's American and she doesn't say orange correctly. She says orange or something like that. But you'll get
orange.
used to it.
Orange.
Actually, that's it, Paige. This is a fella down here. When you what do you call bread rolls?
Biscuits.
Biscuits. There you go. That's it. That's the one.
That's so wrong,
Biscuit
isn't it?
man.
Yeah.
What's with that?
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
It's not biscuits. It's a bread roll.
It's a bread roll. Bread roll. Oh, we call it a doorstep sometimes as well.
Bread and it's kind of round. You might as well say like a bread roll.
Yeah.
But we call them biscuits.
It's not. Trust me, it's not. It's a bread roll.
It's a bread roll. Butty. It's called a butty as well. You know what I mean?
It's not. What do you think?
Well, I reckon it's a French stick.
Yeah.
A French stick is a stick, and I'll agree with you that a French stick is something completely different, but that's French.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, also, she's on about pants.
Right.
Or pants or trousers. You know what I mean?
We call them jeans.
they're jeans. Yeah, no worries. But yeah, she calls them pants. So no, pants you put on the inside.
Yeah.
We got into a right debate about it
Yeah,
one
you've
night.
just started. You've just
Mick,
started.
you might have to move your phone to the window. Your hotspot. You might have to move it to your window.
You've just
It is
started
in the window,
buffering a
mate,
little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
Yeah.
Like
It
we've got
may not be
bangers and mash
brilliant, but,
tonight. We've got bangers and mash. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I reckon, Snobby. I reckon that old that thing you use, internet. I reckon that'd be right here.
Yeah, I'll do an all.
Yeah.
Do you get like a 14-day trial with it or something like that?
No. It is the latest one available, Mick.
Yeah.
But that's what they were telling us anyway.
If you can get a SIM card, Mick, I'll send you one. I'll send you something over. If you can get a decent SIM card, data SIM card, I'll send you one over, a little box that you can use in your shed.
So what do I have to buy? Do I have to buy like a package deal or something? What is that?
From just to buy a data SIM from your provider, whoever you use. You get data SIMs on the internet, and you get unlimited data from through for about £15 a month.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
So
Buzz over.
yeah.
I'll bung us an email.
Yeah.
And I'll give you my address, and then I'll try that. I need to find out who the best provider is in this area. That's the thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a problem.
Is there a Wi-Fi booster?
No, this is a 4G box. What I have, I've got loads of them upstairs. I keep them just in case I had to repair them, and I use them. And I've got loads upstairs, and I just bring them out to people if they need internet. And you get really good internet, really fast internet.
I need to find out who the best provider is in this area. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. No rush. No rush. It's always up there. So I'll sort it out for you.
Cool. Check out one of my videos or something, and buzz me an email. And
no worries. I will do. I've sent you an email anyway. I think I have, and you've got it into spam. It's gone in the spam folder.
Yeah. Okay. No worries. I'll figure it. No worries. So
don't worry about it. I've got plenty of time.
Yeah. Cool. All in all, I'm quite chuffed with this old mobile internet. That's going to work quite well here, I think. It's definitely doing the job, which is cool.
Yeah, you just started to buffer a little bit.
Yeah, it's not going to be
brilliant.
brilliant.
The last 5 minutes you started to buffer a little bit.
It's dropped down to 3G on my phone. It was 4G earlier. It's dropped down to 3G. So it's as far to the window as I can get it. I'll put it over here. See if it makes any difference over here. Sometimes you've just got to find the right spot.
Yeah, the right spot. Yeah.
But, that seems like the right spot right there. It don't look too fuzzy no more.
Oh, suit you, sir. Did I hit the spot, sir? Hi, Dusty. How you doing?
Yeah. I only have 1 or 2 meg of internet here where we live now.
Really?
Yeah. We can't get any higher than that.
My internet's not too bad indoors. It's all right. Dusty's in the house. Biscuits and sausage gravy is It's not biscuits. It is rolls.
Rolls.
Ain't nothing like some sausage gravy now.
Apparently, Ronan says Mick is buff.
Yeah, don't tell him that. He'll never get his head out of shit.
You won't be saying that when you see my calendar come out.
Well,
I
only want it for a dartboard anyway down the shed.
He's waving at you.
Hello there.
She's got wool on the lap, looks like sheep wool.
Hi, honey.
Hiya.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you keep going out of focus.
Yeah, I only want the calendar for a bit of target practice, that's all.
See, look. Yeah, cheers, Snobby. See, Paige just says, I like fish and fries. Now, I ain't saying nothing.
Yep.
Can someone please correct her? Fish and fries.
Fish and chips.
Fish and what?
Chips.
Thank you.
Fish and chips.
It's not if you don't go fish and fries. Fish and fries.
It's fish and spuds. Where I'm from, it's called fish and spuds.
It's always
fish and
spuds.
Fish and chips.
Yeah.
All it is
because
when I normally go in a chat section, I normally end up taking over the stream because people love English accent, and she gets annoyed. So what she's trying to do now? She's trying to up in here and trying to give it all the big one because she can do that. Link's there, Paige. You feel free to come on up. You know what I mean? You don't have to be shy.
Come on up, Paige.
We don't bite off them.
There's a link. That's it. See, this is actually working better because sometimes when I put the link in the StreamYard, it goes a bit wonky. It won't let me throw the link in there. So I'm not actually getting this. Your internet connection is rough. So it's actually working better already.
Lord Matthews.
Hi, Ian Matthews. Yeah, Ian Matthews is there. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you, Ian.
Coming through now.
Hail, Ian Matthews. Hail to Ian Matthews.
Ian Matthews.
Lord Matthews.
That's
We got.
So-
you can't see me as well in the chat there. Good to see you.
I wonder what he's done to the car today.
Well, we've got Tanya as well. Good to see you, Tanya.
Oh my lord, they're all coming in. What's up with them?
Well,
I wonder what's wrong with his car this week.
It's probably, they've heard Snobby's had a shave, and they all want to see it.
I can't come up now, or I totally would. That's so totally American.
Yeah.
Must be from California.
And
You guys chat amongst yourself. I'm just going to make myself a quick cup of coffee out and I'll mix my coffee machine.
thank God for that. We might get a word in now.
Oh, dear.
Whatever.
I wonder what Ian's been up to this week with his car. Has he put nitro on it yet or anything like that?
He probably ain't even washed it. Apparently, what he does, he just goes out with a washing up liquid and he squirts it all over the car and waits for the rain to come in.
Yeah. We've had
There you
plenty of that.
That's it. The old coffee machines. Well, we'll get a bit of flashing now. We're drawing the old current up. Oh. Got the old fire extinguisher on me already.
No.
Yeah. Why have we got that?
So they warm up pretty quick in there, Mick.
14,
Yeah.
39.
I've got the fire on today, but yeah, it don't take long to warm up at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But,
Good.
But that was cheap. I only paid like
Yeah.
I think I paid £20 for that little Calagas fire. You know,
Mhm.
and I had a bottle from the old barbecue. I just changed the old regulator over.
Yeah.
Chucked it on there, and it warms up lovely. Old gas because you know what I mean, in enclosed spaces and all that all sort of paper. But
Yeah.
Right.
You don't mix. You know.
And it goes
Right,
well with
good.
petrol, doesn't it? It goes well with
Say again?
petrol, and you know what I mean. It'll be all right. The shed will be in the sky by the time you finish.
I have I am using my noggin. I am using my noggin a little bit. I've always had a first aid kit anyway. Always had one. I've got a fire. Petrol is hidden under this cupboard in my desk here, which in all honesty, if you look at it, so all my petrol, flammable liquids are all down there out of the way. So
Have you got a CO monitor as well? A carbon monoxide monitor?
No, none of that old sort of malarkey.
And where you put all your mirrors?
Mirrors.
It's probably
Mirrors
got
for
a mirror
what?
on. Looking at yourself.
I don't need that. I've got a camera, haven't I? I don't know why you're giving me sticks, Nobby. There's nothing to show affection to you.
I told him to put a little pot of water on top of that stove to keep the moisture.
Yeah.
To be fair, Doug, there's probably enough moisture in here not to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, hang on, just get my old cappuccino ready.
I'm going to probably come down and see this kid of yours next year, Mick.
I've got Mrs. Bumblebee just come in and say hello. Where you gone? You go putting your nest in here, sweetheart.
You need a fly zapper.
I want to do a Roy on you next year.
I'm very happy. Hey?
I'm going to do a Roy on you next year and come and see your new shed.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, more. Yeah, everyone's welcome in the Mick Mower Shack. You know that.
Yeah. It'll be in the new year. Just
Yeah, that's cool.
into spring. Wait till spring starts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah. That's no problem.
I reckon
Everyone's
I could be
welcome.
yours. I reckon I could be at yours within an hour.
Yeah, you're Essex, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Within
it's
an
not
hour.
far. Yeah.
I'll
You're
do
more.
Brighton. I'll do Brighton in about an hour, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, that'll be about an hour and a half then. I'm about half hour on a good run from Brighton.
I can't wait to get Christmas over with. You know what I mean? Get Christmas over with, then I'll be happy.
Mick's probably Colin Ketley's just sneaked in there saying Mick's probably got a mirror on the roof. I didn't see you sneaking there, Colin.
I ain't seen old Carlin in a long time.
Oh, you know, he pumped out 2 videos the other week. He's got another one out at the moment. I just seen that come up last night. He done a one on a chop saw, and I think he's bought the stand for it as well. Which is something else I want to buy as well. I want to buy a chop saw. Yeah, check Colin out too. He's a good boy. He is. He does some good stuff too.
Yeah, I've just done that, Mick.
I tell you, hey Mick, I tell you what I use for my chop saw.
Yeah.
You know the old margarine saws.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Same
I
thing.
took mine's a 10-inch, and you can't buy a 10-inch blade, but you could buy a 8-inch blade and a 9-inch blade, but you can't buy a 10-inch. So
right.
I put the blade on it, and that way there, you still get your 35, your 45-degree angles, inside, outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you still true on your chop saw, you know, but you just can't push it through it because the amps ain't all that, the RPMs ain't high enough. You just let it go through it, work through it, you know. Don't push it.
Yeah.
And it works great.
Well, it's not. Colin bought this saw. I think he said he paid about 60 quid for it. You have to check his video out. I think he got it from Screwfix, and it's your bottom middle range sort of saw. It's not a big one.
Mm-hmm.
But for what he wants it for cutting metal and wood, and he was going through 2x4s, and literally, he was just whopping it, and it was doing its own thing. It was cool.
Right.
They do make life a lot easier to have a chop saw. So much easier.
Oh Lord, yes. Lord, yes.
Yeah, I just wish I had it beforehand, but I was looking at making my own bench out of 4x2 here, so I was going to buy one, but then this turned up for 60 quid. So I thought, well, do I buy a new chop saw for 60 quid, or do I just go with this kitchen cabinet thing and go with that? Oh, someone's just come in here. Who's that here? Oh, noisy. God is good. How you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. You're very noisy.
Good evening.
Got the wind.
You're a bit noisy. You're a bit too noisy for me.
She sounds like
You
an
got
hurricane.
wind.
I've got one of them.
Very noisy.
You got a Makita? Mm-hmm.
No, that's the Evolution one.
Oh, the Evolution. Okay.
Yeah, the Evolution. Very good. So,
Colin says he put 2 videos up. I saw one which was about stand.
Go and check that out later on.
50. That's the same sort of thing as what Snobby
it's all in one. It cuts plastic, wood,
same
metal,
sort of
everything.
thing.
Yep.
I have that. Cuts wood, plastic, metal, and everything. Fantastic. So I can't go wrong with it.
Well, ideally, I've got an old chop saw and I've got a brand new one. And the brand new one is for cutting nice, clean timber, and the other chop saw is for cutting anything. And like, if there's the odd nail in there, it just zip through that as well. Yeah. You know, I have a rough one and I have a nice one.
Well, I've got one for all. I can't be bothered. When I have to do the metal work, I'd rather have the multi one. It does all in one go. I have to swap it over while I'm cutting metal and wood together.
Yeah, I've got a Makita metal one.
Yeah.
You know, it just does like tube and all that metal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one for that. But that's a 110. So you need to transform all that all the time.
Yeah. You guys run 240 over there, and we're 110 on our sockets over here, you know.
Yeah. I've got the transformer, you know, to do the 110.
And that's the only problem for me is that you then got to carry a transformer with you, and especially if you're out and about, you've got to carry a transformer. But this thing Colin had is a 240. Plug it in. And it's not a big one, but literally, for what it was, it was whopping through it. So I might pick something up similar.
Also, 15 quid from it at cash converters at the moment. There's one on cash converters, 15 quid at the moment. Exactly the Evolution one.
Yeah, exactly that. To be fair, I don't buy expensive stuff like Makita and the most expensive thing I bought was that.
I won a DeWalt one on the tools on the Facebook page. I won one of the drills on the tools.
Did you really? Did you really? Congratulations!
Brilliant tool. I broke mine. I broke my battery. I'll get a new battery for it, but it's okay.
Yeah, I've got DeWalt and I've got N-Tool. So they're the only tools I use, and I don't use a lot of power tools because at times I like using my hands wrecking things.
Yeah, but I'm not heavy on my tools. No. I don't need to be. So I most of my stuff, like for instance, my breaker bars, that come from Amazonian. That's part of a Silverline range, and that was about £6.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not Snap-on, but for what it is, I mean, if you got whopped with that, that's taking you clean out. You know what I mean?
That's it. Yeah.
Mick, my son's had a dozen of them Snap-on ones. You name it, they all break the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course they do.
And trust me, he's broke a few of them.
As well. Bought that yesterday for Bosching because my old Disney dies a little bit battered now, and he put it through the grinder. So I bought myself a nice rubber mallet. But yeah, most of my tools are Silverline stuff. Now I have asked Mrs. P for Christmas. She asked what I wanted, and I wanted the new Halfords.
The worst stuff.
Professional
There's a Wii.
Yeah, I got a full set given to me by them, free of charge, and I said to them, "Thank you very much. What would you like in return? A nice little video they can play on their little system," and we did.
Yeah, cool. Colin's just said that Evolution store you're on about. That's the same store he just picked up and did a video on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to me,
that Evolution saw is a shiz-nick right there, boy. It
is definitely. I've no problems.
And again, you know, I think he wants to try the bigger one out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, Colin's a man working in the shed, and it's got to be functional. But at the same time, it's got to fit the price of the wallet.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you know, that's just
one of them.
I mean, most of my tools, these are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The old ratchet spanners.
Yeah, the old spinners.
Yeah, got them from Tesco's.
Yeah,
they were $11.99 for a set.
Yeah.
Skips. I think they skipped 18, and they skipped. It might have been 15 they skipped. But I can buy them individually.
Yes.
You can buy them individually.
Yeah, but they were cheap, and they're really, really well made.
Yeah.
But for that sort of money, yes, Paige, Halfords. It's a motorcycle car shop over here in the UK.
Yeah. I went to Meadowhall. It's called the Tool Shop in Meadowhall in the UK. Absolutely brilliant. It's a tool shop in Meadowhall. It's cheap tools, but really lasted me for years. I mean, and I've never had a problem. All my mates around me have Snap-on, Makita, all this lot. And I'm like, no. I'm sticking what I've got. I don't need anything expensive. I'm fine as I am. I mean, when I build stuff upstairs, like I've got to build something, I like to use the tools I've known I've used for years. So
it's all about making it work for you. That's what it's about, you know. And if something breaks, I'll go and buy it new again. But for what I'm paying, I mean, Snap-on and some Walmarts don't have lifetime guarantee on their parts.
Halfords do.
I think Walmart do. On the tools, do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
They sure do.
So that's cool. I think Halfords have the lifetime guarantee as well.
Yeah.
On their bits.
And
but for what it costs.
Yeah.
Of course not.
I know from my son, he is absolutely Snap-on mad. I mean, you know, he's probably spent, probably close to £12,000 so far since he started his mechanical thing. He's still doing it. But if it's got some lovely battery operated ratchets, right? They're really expensive. You know, like the 3/8 to 1/4 inch and stuff like that.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it doesn't matter. You still
14
get
forward.
and this latest ratchet that he's got, right? He's had problems with it, right? And he sends it back to Snap-on. All they do is repair it. He gets it back, and within a week or so, there's another problem with it, and he's got to go without that ratchet. Although they're still taking his money, you know, he's still got the problem. It's not like they go, well, okay, here's a brand new one. They don't do that. They take it away, repair it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Snobby, tell them to do away with the Snap-on ones because they're not the best one. You know, they're not all that great. And go to Makita. Go to Makita and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
the thing is though, is if you're going to be buying tools top end, and you're going to be whacking them with a hammer and hanging off of them with a bar.
Yeah.
To me, I wouldn't want to put any of my tools that I pay a lot of money for through that. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't do it. I mean,
I met Milwaukee. I'm sorry. I met Milwaukee. Go through Milwaukee.
This set I got from Halfords as a gift.
Yeah.
Which has got lifetime guarantee on it. It's a fantastic set. The only downside to it is the ratchet because it's stupid plastic and you can't whack it. You can't whack it with a hammer. But to be fair, for what it costs, I wouldn't want to because it wasn't a cheap set in a grand scheme of things. It was about 70-80 quid for that set. But I've got in here, I've got my whacking stuff. So I've got all my big sockets for whacking. Doug, that's that set I was talking to you about. That's what I want from Kevin's channel.
Yeah. I've got the slim to pair to it.
Absolutely brilliant set. Absolutely.
I paid £2. I paid £2 at the Meadowhall Centre for them. So my set, and I've used mine nearly every week. I use mine.
Yeah, they don't last long.
Well, I've had mine a little while, and I have used it.
Right. Let me tell you, there's a little nipple bit right on both sides of the jaw that actually holds the jaw in position. That sort of grabs the wire and pushes it apart. Yeah. And it's them little nipple bits that snap off, and then one of your jaws goes all floppy.
I've not had a problem. Mine was made by CK.
Yeah, well, you probably don't use yours as much as me.
True. But I use mine every day when I do my electrical. So upstairs.
Yeah. So again, it all depends how heavy you are on your tools. Yeah. If you're doing regular use. But this set I got from Colin Ketley. He did a channel giveaway. Literally, you just put it in there and it spreads it. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, that's what I used to put my wire, Mick.
He was giving them away on a giveaway, and only I think 3 people entered this competition. 3 people.
Really? They're about £20.
Really?
I'm not joking, but they've been absolutely fantastic. Doug, Lucky 7 Mud Mowers said, "Hello, everybody and family. Hey, Doug, how you feeling, brother?"
I'm feeling good, Lucky. How's he doing?
He'll reply in a minute, I expect. But whilst I've been mooching about in my shed, it's amazing what tools you find.
Yeah,
he ought to be up and walking around now.
Miniature set of mole grip sets I had, and snips. I bought these probably about 4 months ago. Forgot I had them. Found them in the shed.
Yeah,
it's amazing what you build up over time, isn't it?
15 years. Got to be 15 years I've had these. And they're made by Elite, and they were in a country fair sort of shop. These are £2. £2 I paid for these, and I've had them nearly 15 years. I've got a whole range of them. Absolutely brilliant bits of kit. Compared to some of the stuff I've had, hasn't lasted 5 minutes.
That's it. Yeah.
So it all depends on how heavy you are on your tools at the end of the day.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be buying a socket set, ratchet, snap-on, or just a ratchet for like, I don't know, $60, $70, and then putting a £16 hammer
on it. Yeah, whacking it one.
You know what I mean? So that's why I chose to buy a cheap impact gun, because
Awesome.
for what it is, an impact gun I paid 38 quid for, and it does all the heavy work for me.
Yes, sir.
You know, so and in fact, brave one for £38. Well, I could have bought one for like 150 quid. But to be fair, for what I need it for undoing blades and undoing some stubborn nuts, I don't work a lot on cars, but it would do it. It does the job. Snobby, whereabouts in Essex are you? Colin Ketley.
I'd rather not say that live. I'll probably watch one of his videos and chat with him later or something.
Cool. There you go. Yeah. Snobby's in Essex too.
Is he?
No, sorry. Colin Ketley is. Colin Ketley is in Essex.
Oh, is it great? I mean, Essex is a big place anyway.
Yeah.
You can probably tell from my accent and my commonness that I'm, pretty common.
Yeah. Mo Homesteading says, Mick Mowers, can Doug type in the chat? I don't know his channel, but he looks familiar. So can you type in the chat, Doug?
No, I can't. But if they scroll up on the chat,
hang on, Doug. I'll load another page.
Can you
I'll find it for you.
Okay. Thank
Colin,
you.
Put a link in. Where's my for you?
Colin, did you get any notification that I've hooked up with you? Because sometimes I'm sending out these things and no one's getting a notification that I've actually hooked up with their channel, and they don't know where it came from.
We're saying at the moment everything is a bit up in the air. I'm not getting notifications of lots of things.
Yeah, me too. Me too, Snobby. I ain't getting hardly the notifications.
And you don't know where it's come from. Like generally, if you get that, you press that subscribe button, the person normally gets like an email saying that you've actually subscribed to their channel. But I get a lot that I don't get that from, and I think, well, where's that come from? I don't want to end up with dead subs.
No, that's it.
I don't want that really.
Bear with me, just copying the link out.
And I don't want to just do like sub for sub thing. I'm not about that really.
No,
I mean,
I'd rather be true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're never going to get around. Listen, if you've got 1,000 subs, you're never going to get around to watch everybody's videos. But if you're just checking in every once in a month or once every 2 months, and I'm still here, I'm still watching videos.
There's I've just thrown a link in the chat now. That's Doug Sweener's. He's under Bama Mud Mowers. That's his link to his channel or to one of his videos. If you click him out, and then you can go from there and catch him from there. No, I'm much the same. I don't just subscribe to everybody. However, there are people, and like Paige in America, I think she does a makeup channel. That's her main driver. But she does some really good live streams, and she has a good selection of different various people on. And she makes me laugh. She's funny, and she's quite interactive within her chat.
Yeah, I can remember Paige, and I don't think we got on the right foot to start with, because I was on Miss Canadian Scrapper's channel, and there was a slight disagreement, and she was there and got not the brunt of it because it was nothing to do with her, but she might have seen the different side of Snobby Scrap Picker that I'm not.
It happens. I mean, don't forget, we're all different personalities. You know what I mean? And we're different countries, different ways of life, different religions, different beliefs, and all that. So you got to throw all that in the mix. And you're much the same as me, Snobby. You're a fantastic person, as I've always said. Your personality is fantastic, but someone rubs you up the wrong way. Guess what's going to happen? You know what I mean? If you poke me with a stick, you're going to get bit. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but as I say, Paige's channel wouldn't normally interest me because it's makeup and hair products.
Yeah.
But she does hold a channel well, and she talks very well, and that's the reason why when I get a notification saying she's live, I go in the old chat and have a giggle and have a chat with her. You know what I mean?
You can always get a wax and shine from her.
Well, when she starts saying fish and chips, and bread rolls, then that'll work for me.
Cheers, Dusty. Yeah. But it's a question of you've got to be courteous, especially when you're on other people's channels, ain't you? You've got to be courteous. And if you ain't, I've had it before. People come on the panel and they're not playing ball. They're not doing what they should be doing. So I just push a button and down they go. End of.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not just here to talk to you three. I'm here to talk to the other 22, 23 in the house.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I'll probably have a little chat with you, Mick. I might even ring you.
Yeah.
I might even ring you later on.
Yeah, that's cool, mate. Yeah, I mean, all day. No worries, mate. Yeah, I mean, no worries. Peter Froud says, no talking about pensions. That's because I G'd up Martin Butler the other week and he fired right into a rant about pensions.
No, really?
That was good.
Everything's
it's good.
spicy. Everything's spicy. Good to see you.
How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. But you know, you've got to be courteous. I mean, Miss Canadian Scrapper and yourself, Snobby, I don't have a lot to do with scrapping. Not really. All of my scrap that I have, a bloke turns up once a month. I don't know who he is. I don't even know his name. He bangs on my door. Got any scrap yet? And he comes in. He takes all my scrap, all the plastic. He takes the lot, and I give him nothing for it. He gives me nothing for it, and I'm doing him a service, you know.
Yeah.
But you've just got to. You have got to be a bit courteous and just sometimes give a bit of leeway because sometimes we have a bad day, don't we?
Yeah.
I saw Snobby, but So Paige just said I saw Snobby, but I stay out. I have no issues with anyone. So, that's cool. And lots of people, they don't want the drama, you know, as well.
No,
but some channels, that's what they need. They need the drama to make their channel grow. They love all that stuff. But I don't do drama. End of.
No, see, and the thing is, right, Paige probably wouldn't know the full story and the situation, what it was around anyway. Yeah. I know that she's pretty new to YouTube in general. And, you know, she just saw what I've been seeing for months. And it was just brought to the attention of Miss Canadian Scrapper. And, you know.
I know what you're saying. And about 2 months ago, there was lots of it going about. Everyone fell out with everyone. I see it. I was jumping from live stream to it was like going from Neighbours to Home Away to Brookside. You know what I mean? Everyone is slagging each other off, and they all must have been going on other live streams and sneaking and watching and snooping because there's about 4 different channels all giving it the big one, and crazy. I don't know why. I want to see
if I can get that in there because that's Colin's channel, right? Look.
Yeah.
And what's that say?
That's Cole, yeah. Subscribe, but you haven't touched his bell notification.
What? Well, then he will get a notification then. That's done now then. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait for that.
Yes, if you touch his bell and put all notifications. That's it, yeah. Put all, and you'll get notification when he releases stuff.
Yeah, but I don't always do that. I'll just leave it normally, and people get the notification. Some people do, and some people don't.
It's YouTube.
If you don't, but they try and cater for your market and also try and cater for other stuff. So if someone's got a bigger channel, you might get a notification for that because they want the adverts to put. It's all about the money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so what I do, and going back to the original conversation of who I subscribe to and who I don't subscribe to.
Yeah.
As long as they can hold their own in the live stream, and as long as they have good content and they're interactive, I will subscribe to anyone as long as it comes back. And I can tell who's viewing and who's not, and who's commenting and who's liking and who's unliking. Yeah. But I don't just subscribe to somebody, for instance, in the Philippines, just because they're trying to grow their channel, because they're not going to watch my channel. They're not going to interact with me. I'm not worried about view time. I don't need view time. I'm not worried about subscribers. I don't need any of them.
Well,
as long as they're interacting with me,
If I could give a bit of advice, right, to anybody in the chat as well, I heard something last week actually. Right, and it really hit home to me, right? That is, you could have as many subscribers as you like, but you'll only ever get 10% of them people coming back to you, right?
Yeah.
So what's the point of having all them subscribers if only 10% come back anyway?
Yeah.
Right? Because the main thing you're looking for, right, which I've learned, is that you want to make a fan base, right? You want people to come to your channel on a regular thing, because once you get that 1K, you only need 1K to get monetized, right? But then you've got to work on the 4,000 hours, right? And if it's no good having or doing live streams and something like that, and it turns out it's not actually worth it. It works out you've got to get 20,000 hours, 20,000 minutes a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you've got to get.
Yeah.
If you have no fan base, right?
Yeah, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it.
You're not going to get it. So you need
Exactly.
to work,
I'm running currently every video I drop, I get roughly 40 comments within a week, and I get roughly 500 views a month ish.
yeah.
But that is every single video I drop.
Yeah.
Now that is from the people that are in this chat right now, and probably about another 15-20% of my subscriber list.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do I go back out into my subscribers and unsubscribe from all them people that are not coming in? Because technically, they're not doing nothing to my channel.
You only get out what you put in, right? If you could spend 14 hours a day on YouTube watching other people's videos, commenting and everything like that, because I generally watch every video in full, right? But you get a lot of people I know that watch the beginning, watch the middle, and then the end, and pick out a couple of comments from that, and then write them in the comment section.
Yeah.
Well, to me, they're only cheating themselves, because that will be picked up on, and it don't do you no favour in the end. You've got to work on a good fan base.
Yeah, definitely. And I would much rather sit and watch a 45-minute video all the way through if I enjoy it. And it can be about scrapping, it can be about tech stuff, it can be about mud modes, it can be about makeup. As long as a host is interactive and interesting, I will watch it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people, we just
a bit dry.
Paige says, so Paige has just said she goes on and grow channels to see how it all worked. And we were discussing this just the other day. When I first started, I went on them too. And you get 15 subscribers overnight. And then you wake up in the morning and 8 of them are gone. The following week, another 3 are gone.
Yep.
You know, and so I just went back and went bomb, unsubscribe from it. And now that's why my channels, I'm getting 40 comments a week, 500 hits a month, you know, and they're regular viewers who are watching my videos, commenting, sending me stuff. I mean, that carburetor was $48, you know, so it's secondhand. I got to work on it. But the bloke sent me that free of charge. I asked if he wanted anything for it. He said, no, you can have it. So he saved me 50 quid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what a subscriber is about. A subscriber is about helping each other out. You know, when someone's stuck, I'll send a bit over or whatever. I mean, Doug wanted some of these. These are brilliant to go on the old
I use them.
DeWalt extension bars. They're cheap, but they're solid, high tensile steel.
Right.
And they were about £9 off of Amazon. And Doug I was watching Doug and he was using these.
The little short one.
Yeah, and they're just no good to get it in where you need to get in. So I sent him a set, and he uses them all the time. And that's what a subscriber is all about. It's all about helping each other out. I mean, you get you get scrap come through, you got a laptop come through. You know what I mean? And Tech's gonna give me a Wi-Fi internet thing. It's all it costs to you. Yeah. You know, it's all it costs to somebody else. It's cost somebody else something. But if you're helping somebody else out, the favour comes back.
I'd rather help somebody else out. It's like somebody asked me the other week, right? Would I help them out on a tech project? I said, I can't help you because you don't know what you're doing, firstly, but I can always teach you and show you what I know. But then he said, no, I want to do it. I said, well, you're going to blow yourself up with electronics. You're going to blow yourself up. And he's going to end up putting 240 volts in an LED system, and he wants to blow himself up. And I said, no chance in Monkey World I'm helping you because you've got no idea how to do it. And then he's going around and telling everyone that I wasn't going to help him. But I told him, look, I can't teach you unless you're willing to learn. You've got to learn. You've got to help. You've got to learn to learn.
In the community too, like me and Mick, you know, in a lawnmower community, you know,
hang on,
we have found out a lot of times. Okay.
You can't carry on.
You know, a lot of times in the lawnmower community, the engine community, the scrapping community, you know, you don't see the help sometimes through there. You know what I mean? You actually see the help is outside your community. That's it. You know, and everything like that. You know, and it's like Mick. I got a big giant package ready for Mick, but the thing of it is, it's going to cost me $100 to send that joker over. I ain't got $100 to send that joker over to him. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this guy's just trying to rebuild his workshop and stuff like that. I've offered to help him if he's willing to learn, but he's never learned anything electrical. He's never worked with electrical. And I've actually said to him, "You're going to kill yourself if you're going to wire it a certain way." And he said, "I'll be fine." 2 days later, after I said that, he told all his friends and that I wasn't going to help him. But then I found out he then wired it up. He completely blew everything. He blew his main supply, everything. And I told him, you can't do that way because you're in the UK. There's certain regulations you have to follow. I mean, I was an electrician, you see. I was, the background of me is electrical. And then he come to me, apologized to me, to my face. He apologized. He said, "I do understand now why you said I can't help unless I'm willing to learn." So I sat down with him. I literally showed a diagram how it should be done. And within 2 or 3 days, it was working fine. There was no issues.
Right.
You work as a team. Don't work against each other. Work as a team.
Work as a team. That's the thing of it. You got to work as a team, and that's in the scrap business. That's in the tech business, lawnmower business, whatever. Work as a team. You know.
Yeah.
Grow each other. You know what I mean? And everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. Hello, Kathy. Good to see you.
How is Dusty, by the way, after a diet dinner?
Well, apparently, across the board, everybody that I know of so far has done this challenge is saying that Dusty was probably the best one out of the whole lot.
Yeah.
That's been done so
I've seen.
far. Hey, Riley!
Hey, hello.
What's up, Riley?
Shut up!
What's up, my man?
What's up?
What's up?
Daddy, why
What's
you
up?
Are you right?
I'm all right.
He's very, very much on edge today. Really, really on edge. Yeah.
Boy,
He's on holiday.
you come back.
He's back soon, mate.
What
Yeah.
you got?
That's Snobby. You got Dougie and fun things to do with tech.
Wait, you want me try?
Eh?
You want me try?
No, that's it. No, we'll see. So yeah, he really is not having a good day today. Really.
Is it a live
Oh,
wire
man.
today? Is it a live wire?
Well, he's come home from school. In fact, the school rang us up. They can come pick him up because he's not having a good day. Yeah.
I'll show you though.
You can show me, guys. What can you show me?
Here.
You can't reach, can you?
You reach.
That was a gag. He's trying to show you that. Mixed Mowers DVD. How to change a gasket and diaphragm set is a gag.
Look.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cool.
Now.
Yeah.
Now.
So yeah. I mean, how far did you get? I mean, with this subscriber stuff. I mean, Snobby, you're right. You cannot get around everybody. You know what I mean? It's just impossible. I've got probably about 20 channels. Hi, Kathy. It's probably about 20 channels that I actually subscribe to and I watch regularly. But they are putting out regular content all the time. You know, twice a week, once a fortnight. They're putting regular stuff out, and they're all interactive. You just cannot get around everyone. It's just not possible.
No.
Well, you're probably noticed I haven't been putting no videos out, really. I've been doing the live thingy. But what I'm going to do is once I do get to the 1K, right, then I'm going to start working much harder on the videos because I can't do both. I can't make good friends and do videos at the same time. It's impossible. I'm going to concentrate on one first, right, and make good friends on YouTube. And then once I get to the 1K, then I'm going to start concentrating on the video.
Well, I mean, all I will say is that before as you know, I didn't start doing.
What do you eat?
Just going to get up for mummy, mate. If you want a drink. I didn't start doing my live streams until well after my 1K.
Right.
But I truly believe you get a much better result out of doing videos, purely videos. You get. That's my own opinion. I might be wrong. Don't forget, that's my live streams. Other people, they get really, really good watch time off of their live streams. But I average about 20 to 50 people in the room on a good day. But when you're doing videos and you're getting 40 comments a week on that video in a week, and you're getting 500 views in a month, if you go back to my last week's or last month's live stream, that'll only be at 500 views. But the videos, they keep on climbing all the time. And that's when you're getting your fan base. And you might have to go back into your video log and change some titles because the algorithm changes. So one of my Honda videos, Honda HRX 476, has had about 5,500, 6,000 views on it. That's only been going 5 months.
Right. 1,000 a
That's
month.
more views. That's more views than my first live stream I've ever done. That's only still got about 600 views on it.
Yeah. Now, I thought,
I
was going to say, I've known of people, right, when I first started this, that inspired me to do it, right? And they have done fantastic videos, right?
Yeah.
But I felt that they concentrated far too much on their videos rather than putting themselves out there, if you know what I mean. Perhaps because they had a job, 40-hour-a-week job for one, right? They've not grown in the subscription level at all. Very, very slow. They're on like a real slow train. Yet, but their videos are regular, you know, twice a week sometimes. But it hasn't done their channel any good. And I don't understand that. It seems like, I don't know. I'm gonna.
But you see, if you, it goes both ways, in my opinion, and some people may go against what I'm saying. If you put a video out and people are interested in it, and they might share it out or whatever, but if you put a live stream out, you might get I don't know, 30 people in the room because you've been on their live streams. I know your name, all the rest of it. They may watch your live stream, but they're not watching your videos. Because they want to come onto your live streams to grow their channel and all the rest of it. So it's a networking exercise. Technically, every live stream is a growth stream because everybody in the chat is checking each other out and this, that, and the other. But to get your watch time, they've got to watch your videos. That's the idea, and that's why a lot of my subscribers they do watch my videos. They may not watch all of it. They may just pop in to say hi, but they're doing that regularly, all the time.
But
other people,
we're not just. I think sometimes we get a little not pigeonholed, but when we put a video out, right, it's not just for the immediate 1,500 subscribers you've got right now, right? There's millions of people on YouTube that just watch videos, right?
Yes.
It's not about, he didn't watch it or he didn't watch it or that, right? There's millions of people out there that just watch your video.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not doing it for the likes of you to watch. I'm doing it for the likes of YouTube worldwide.
Wow. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, because
what I like is I now
he's gone. No.
Again, every once in a blue moon, I get a comment coming on the channel. Really managed to fix this mower that has been broken for like 2 years or whatever it is. That's a subscriber you want because he may not watch any more of your videos.
Yeah.
But you've done him a favour. You've helped the man out, and eventually it does come back. Eventually they do come back into your channel.
Yeah.
Hi, Colin. Hi, Brandon. How you doing? I'm ignoring my chat.
I have about 15 subscribers I watch regular, and a few of the little ones sometimes. But the majority of the ones I watch is, like I said, you lot in the thing, in the chat, and everyone like that. But the majority of the ones I watch is like 6:30 in the morning. Some of the American channels, because I've got good friends of mine across there. But some of the subscribers I spoke to. It's like they won't subscribe to me because they're not into the tech side, rest of it. But I said, that's fine. I'm not bothered. I'm just I have a laugh and joke with everybody.
Yeah. Once you can hold your own in a chat and, you're genuine. I think if you're genuine, it goes a long way. I mean, I've always announced from day one, I'm no professional. I'm a man in a shed that fixes mowers, redneck or backyard style. That's me. I don't have a stock in the back where I've got all new filters and this, that, and the other, and all new bits and pieces. I get it running to the best of my ability, and it goes. And some people criticise me because you use the second-hand parts and this, that, and the other, and you should be putting new parts on. All my customers are aware that anything that is repaired is either done with a second-hand tested part
Yep.
or it's brand new. But guess what? If it's brand new, it's going to cost you 50 quid for the part.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
Right.
if it's second-hand, it's going to cost you 20 quid.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
You know what I mean? And if it breaks within the year, come back and see me. I'll fix it for you again.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I mean?
yeah. I repair washing machines, dryers. I repair all the electronic side of things as well. I don't just lob stuff away. I repair it. Friends of mine come to
Yeah.
me to ask me to repair it. I repair it. If I can't repair it, I'll say I can't repair it. I just, like I said, but majority of the time, 90% of the time, I can repair most things.
Yeah.
So I enjoy it that way.
It's what it's about. You know, I try and just get stuff up and running at an affordable price. The idea of me
Yeah.
is not to go to a shop and buy brand new. That's the
That's
idea.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
if I can keep my machinery running, that's great. I mean, that's a bit like that
Yeah.
carburetor. Where'd it go? Carburetor. Yeah, that carburetor from China.
Yeah.
That actual carburetor, which is it's actually a Zama. The original was a Zama.
Yeah.
That will cost nearly 70 quid. About nearly $80, Doug. That is.
Yeah.
You know, from China, that's $4.99.
Yeah.
Free
Mhm.
postage.
Yeah.
So what would you rather do? Would you rather have a cheap copy carburetor that may only last a season, but you
Yeah.
might have to come back next year, possibly if you don't winterize it. But I've had some of his Chinese carbs on my own strimmers that have lasted
Yeah.
5 years. 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all about again. We're going back full circle. Aren't we? We're going back to
Yeah.
tools and whatever. We're going back to affordability. What
Yeah.
people want to pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi,
It's
Shane.
like
How you doing, mate? Nice to see you.
it's like the drive we've got at the moment. The guy come out from the main company, and he said to us, "It's £200. What for? To replace a switch?" I said, "Well, I can do it in 2 minutes. Just give me the part, and I can replace it." He said, "We're not allowed to let you touch it. You know, I mean, it's under warranty." I said, "The warranty's going to come to the end in 2 months' time. I'll repair it myself." And they wanted £200 just to replace one little tiny micro switch, and I'm like, "That's crackers." I mean. It's like, so the warranty comes to the end. I repaired it, and it's working fantastically well.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. My tumble drive is the same. I just fixed my tumble drive, as you all know.
Yeah.
For those of you that watched it, and I didn't do it as a how to repair video.
Yeah.
I did it to view my family in my kitchen and
Mhm.
repairing it. And I repaired it with a copied part heater element,
Yeah.
which I got for about, I think it was about 35, 40 quid, I think.
Yeah.
And they're like £120 for a genuine part from
Yeah.
Hot Point or Hoover, wherever it's from.
Yeah.
But it baffles me. I mean, I don't mind buying 3 of them a year.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same price. But at the moment, touch wood, it's rocking
Yeah,
and rolling.
that's
It's
exactly
working
it, yeah.
absolutely bang on.
Yeah.
But it all depends what you can afford, what time of year it is. It had been
Yeah.
the summertime, I might have got a main part for it, but it ain't the summertime. Money ain't coming in. Yes, mate, Shane, we're in the new shed. Not permanently. We're squatting
Yeah.
at the moment, but we're getting there. Yeah.
He's
but
getting
new
the
shed
stove
is-
installed next week. He's getting the side hatch open as a bakery and a grill. You know what I mean? He's going to be selling food by the time he's finished.
I've just put the old gas fire on it. Oh, lovely. It is lovely. in here. The old
Yeah.
old gas burners on it.
You can't go wrong with them fires. You can't go wrong with them.
Actually, lovely. Well, you can if you're spraying carburetor cleaner about.
Yeah.
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 So, that's good. That'll do the job. Nice warming in now.
That's
So,
a brick one too. They ain't a flame one. It ain't really a flame one. It's a brick
Yeah,
one.
no, it's a flame
It's
one,
a
mate.
flame.
It's gas.
It's a
Yeah.
flame.
Is it?
Flame.
Gas flame.
Yeah.
Where's my
Yeah.
cup of tea?
See, I ain't got to get up here. Someone just push the old button and
Yeah.
make myself a cup of coffee. It's nice.
I will do in a minute. Yeah.
Did you see me get up?
I gotta
Right,
run.
Jimmy,
I gotta
come
run
on.
and go get mine. I'll be right back. I gotta go get
My
some
missus
more.
is going to get mine.
He makes the coffees.
Only
I make
difference is with
tea.
me is when I make coffee. When I make coffee, my lights flicker.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah.
Hi, Cody. How you doing? Nice to see you. DLT's in. That shop is fireproof. No.
No. No.
No. Especially with the mixed mowers, special mix, environmentally friendly creosote stuff I put on it.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Wasn't Cody connected with Haggis?
Yeah.
That's right. I remember the name now.
Yeah, she's got a few videos of I think of her dogs. She doesn't put a lot of content out, but she tends to duck around the old live streams.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got a lot to learn with
Two
this
sugars, yeah.
laptop. I've got a lot to learn with this laptop as well because I used to just do the editing on my phone.
Yeah.
But now I've got this laptop, this editing app that was on there. It's so complex. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but again, Snob, it's all about usability. If you don't need to have a massive software editing, don't do it. That's why I use a GoPro. GoPro Studio is so
easy.
Basic. It's so basic. It's glitchy, but it does everything my channel represents, and that is rough, ready, get it done.
Yeah, a little bit raw.
I don't need to have all this stuff zooming in, Instagram me up, Facebook me up. I don't need to have all of that.
I ain't got it.
It's just about a video of me. The biggest thing I've done is my intro. That's my biggest thing. That took about an hour.
Which I like the new one. I like that.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
That was free. That was free off of not Canva. I can't remember the name of it. But when you ring me up, I'll have a chat about it. But that you can do. It's free. As long as some are free, some you might have to put who made it in the comments section. You might have to do that to use it. To use it free, so just copy and paste it in there. And some of it is copyright because it's got music in it. But I've gone for one without the music because last time I got slammed on the copyright. But it's all about again what you want to do. But mine was free. I can't remember the name of it. Begins with P, I think. I'll find it, and it takes a little while to get used to how to do it. But once you've done it, you download it and it's done. You might have to convert it to MP4.
Yeah, I use Clipmaker. That's what I use.
All right, no worries.
Yeah,
Panzoid, Panzoid. If you go to Panzoid, that's where you get them.
Well, I've done a little intro before, but it's an old school type thing. You know, it's not that great, but I like that new one you've done.
But Roy's the boys one. I did Roy's for him. I done my own with disco music, but as I say, that's the Buzz music. But yeah, the Buzz got old and said, "Oh, you're using this. I don't mind you using it, but I want some money off of your thing." And I said, "Well, no, I'm not happy about it. I'll just take it all down." So that's what I did. I took it all down, and I don't see why someone should be making money off of me when I'm doing video, doing all the hard work. Oh, yeah, they done the music, but you know, my channel's not big enough to sustain somebody else taking money out of my pocket when I'm trying to earn my own. Do you know what I mean?
Not yet.
I use YouTube free music. I use that with the GoPro system, and I just shove it all in that lot.
Yeah, my GoPro Studio is
I like the GoPro.
I might upgrade to something else at some point, but
that's it.
at the moment, for what I need, I'm not outside on a mountain bike, down mountains trying to get sunsets and all that.
No.
I'm in a shed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
So it's what it is.
What's Dusty up to then, Snobby?
Well, she just made me a coffee and gave me my afternoon snack, which is peanuts and mixed raisins.
Mixed raisins. You can't beat mixed raisins.
I've got cranberry in here, all different types of raisins.
You missed it. See, put your hand in there and grab hold of my raisins.
I've got a big handful here.
Good lad.
My missus likes cranberries.
Take it easy, mate. Have a good day at work. So, I mean, you do what you do. All of you lads are getting there. You know what I mean? And you're putting out good content. I mean, Snobby, your live streams and Dusty's live streams, I love them. Absolutely brilliant because it is in your front room. That's why I like it. You know, we're actually invited into your home.
You are
Ian Matthews. Ian, you're invited into his shack.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I like about most live streams. You're actually getting involved with the family. You know, and that's why I have my Riley boy with me. He loves doing the old live streams. Loves it.
Yeah.
You know, and he comes out to work on the machines, but obviously I've got to use my head. If I've got an air compressor going, he's only got little ear holes. You know, I've got sharp tools and grinders and what have you around, so I can't go too mad.
Yeah.
Are we back?
Sometimes our daughter or son's on the stream as well.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, even our son and daughter on the stream. Yeah, my daughter, my son lives in Basildon now, And he sometimes pops in the stream, and my daughter sometimes is in the stream as well. Now to keep an eye on things. They're not interested in YouTube. They're just like our little bodyguards almost.
Yeah.
We're told them how it works, and
it's all good.
Well,
I mean, I found a massive, not just fan base, but I found a massive community in YouTube. People,
Yep.
strangely enough, you can really rely on. If you need
Mhm.
something or you need help, someone will help you. You know, and that to me is priceless. It's better than Facebook. You know what I mean?
you know what else is better as well, Mick? Is liking a person. Like if you said to me, Mick, Bobby, I need something for the weekend. Would you be able to bring it down to me? I'd say, not a problem, because I like you as the character. Yeah.
Yeah. As a person.
Hello.
As a person, you know,
Yeah.
you're not bolshy, although you're a big lad.
Yeah, why did you go here?
I'm a big lad, but you're not horrible with it.
Cheers, Doug.
No, not at all. And you know, family
Daddy,
has
Daddy,
yes, mate.
why did you do that?
I'm doing it. Family has taught me that.
Why?
You know, because if you'd have met me 10 years ago, Snob, you may not have said that.
Daddy,
Well,
you know what I mean?
I know I'm a bit older than you. You'd probably say the same as well. But that is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
oh,
there.
yeah,
If you need to bring it out, you can bring it out.
Yeah.
But you're not
Oh,
going to.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying.
what with your nails?
No, that's it. This is the live stream. Daddy's just doing a test live stream,
What's that?
testing it, see if it works down here in the new shed. Do you like the new shed?
Yeah,
Yeah, you like it?
yeah.
What have you been eating?
Chocolate.
No!
Ah!
Here.
You've been eating his dinner. Right, Daddy's new fire.
Yeah.
Fire is
Hot.
hot. Yeah, you don't touch fire. So
Fire in the disco.
no, you can't. No, you leave the fire alone because it's too hot.
No, Dido.
It's not a disco.
Fire in the disco.
JJ Mudmowers just sent me, that's
I
my
like
nephew. He just sent me today. He says, today's National Brother Day.
There you go. That's cool. National Brother Day. Yeah, Paige. This is my little Riley Chubbs. This is my little boy.
Who?
You are. He's got his Paw Patrol pajamas on because he's not very well. You might notice some red marks around his face where he's been bashing himself. He's
man.
not had a very good day today.
Say?
That's Edward Thomas says hi, Riley. Kathy's got sent you a big love heart. What is that is what Small Engine Small Engine Nation is all about, and the bigger community. It's all about. I'm also involved with a ninja community, which is a lawn care side of it. They're a fantastic bunch. I don't know if you actually caught up with them. There's a fella who was doing yard work as a job, and he was using the old curve, the old curve style strimmers, the bent shaft, and they're so hard work to use. And they all clubbed together and super chatted, just one person. And they raised about $500, and they went straight down to wherever it was, a Walmart or whatever, and they bought an Echo straight shaft. And this poor fella, he was working his bum off with his curved shaft, and they literally walked on and handed him this straight shaft, brand new Echo strimmer, and it's changed his life. He can do twice as many lawns, twice as quick.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. And the man wasn't even expecting it. It wasn't preempted. He just literally walked across and handed it out. Where you going, buddy?
And DLT Lawn Care, which is Shane, his wife is blind. His wife is blind.
Yeah.
And the community, the lawn care community came together, put a bunch of money together, and they donated it to the Blind Foundation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's so many good people out there helping each other out and doing what we're doing. Right. I've got to go, lads, because my little Riley boy is starting to escalate. He's just
that's fine, mate. No worries. You take care.
I've got to sort him out. Yeah, right. Thank you all for coming. I'll check you later on.
Yeah.
I'll go through the chats. I see there's some things there for Riley Boy to say hello. I'll do all that. But I need to secure my family first. From Riley Boy's
no worries. You take care.
Right, look after yourselves. See you later on. Take it easy.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Well, ta-da, Doug.